Why are you so nervous about every post that you make, about every sales call that you take? Why are you so nervous about your business and starting? Why are you nervous, bro? Let's talk about it, because I experienced that too, especially with posting, and that's the one I want to dive into today. If you're a coach and you're out there, if you're a streamer and you're out there, if you're a YouTuber and you're out there, and you're posting content and hoping that people engage, hoping that you gain a client, hoping that people comment and see you and you blow up, you're doing it for the wrong reason. And I'll tell you why you're doing it for the wrong reason, bro. Because your intention isn't to serve, your intention is to just blow up, right? And you need to ask yourself, as I pull out this camera, as I create the content, what is my purpose in serving? Me, I help fitness coaches scale. And their intention for serving is to get people in the best shape of their life and change their identity within that. We're not regular personal trainers. So you need to ask yourself, well, if I'm posting this content, I'm nervous about every time I post. Nobody's really engaging with it. I don't understand what's going on. People aren't talking about me. You need to ask yourself, do you have the right system in play, the right structure in play, and are you actually bringing a problem to your audience? When you bring a problem to your audience, you solve problems, okay? When you bring a problem to your audience, you solve problems. And I know it's like, well, you're basically just, I bring a problem, I solve one. No, this is what bringing a problem is, okay? What you're gonna do is, you're gonna talk about the feelings that they're experiencing. You're gonna talk about the exact place you were at in your past. Then you're gonna agitate the emotion. This is what I mean by that. You're gonna say something along the lines of, let's say you're a fitness coach. How do you bring a problem to your audience? You continuously go to the gym every day, but the scale is not moving, so your mindset is stuck. You're citing the problem. 2, agitate the emotion. So now you feel like you're wasting your time in the gym, going over and over again, but yet not seeing any progress, and that's depressing. What's step number 3 to this? Provide value and a solution. That's it. And so as a fitness coach, I would say something along the lines for step number 3 of the most success that you will see in the gym will be once you've learned that and developed the discipline to show up every day, as well as to show up every day with your nutrition. And I know it's the hard part of this. Everybody thinks the easy part is going to the gym every day, getting a good pump. And that's really the fun part. But the hard part is dialing in on your macros and accepting the fact that you're changing the way you eat to change your identity. And that's a video that a fitness coach can use, because what? He's bringing a problem to his weight loss audience. And he's very niche down in it. And he's talking about the feeling of it, which is what he felt. So that's relatability, that's value, and that's understanding exactly where your audience wants to be. And so that opens the door for people to come to you and say, I need your help as a coach. So it's the same thing with your content, bro. If you feel like you're not creating a problem for your audience, bro, you're not going to make any money. You're not going to blow up. I don't care if you're just a streamer and you make people laugh. You're providing people with the service of entertainment. And so you can blow up off of that. And I'm not saying that it serves the greatest purpose in the world to just let people watch you streaming all day. But making someone laugh, that's why people continuously watch, because you're entertaining. As a coach, I'm not a big entertainer, but I'm a server. And I want my fitness coaches to make as much money as possible. I want to get people in shape if they need it. But mainly I prioritize in business coaching. And I love that. I love the fact that I don't have to be anxious about what I'm posting because I have the answer. I have years of experience. You guys have years of experience in the gym if you watch me, right? You got big ass bicep veins, right? Or you're cut up, you're shredded, and you've been watching me for the longest. You guys used to watch me when I was bigger in the little Challenger. I made the Challenger look fucking small because I was so big. And that belief system is what got me here. Bringing that problem to my audience and documenting that is what got me here. And I tell you guys something all the time. Make sure you're documenting instead of creating. Because when you document, you show your life. When you document, you build trust, because you're actually going through your day-to-day. You build relatability. And if you can do that over and over and over again, people start to trust you because they understand that you have the answer and you haven't been wasting your time. You guys saw me go from 317 pounds to where I am now today. I'm sitting at like 225. I bulked up, but now it's time to cut down. The lowest I got to was exactly at 216. So I lost 101 pounds, and then I bulked up a little bit over these past few months. I guess that's what you consider it for me. But again, I'm not a bodybuilder, just a fitness coach and business coach, right? So getting back to what I was saying is this. How do we solve the problem of not feeling anxious behind our content, right? So let's look at this. I wrote some notes. Number one, stop judging your content too fast. I literally thought about this. You guys will post a video and immediately doubt it. Immediately say it's not going to get views. Immediately say this is stupid. Why am I doing this? You invest in mentors, thousands of dollars. They tell you the exact blueprint. You don't follow it because you doubt it. You limit yourself. So stop doing that, okay? Number two, speak from experience, not performance. I literally just said document, do not create. If you're talking from a place of, well, you know what, bro, I got to make sure my shirt looks this way. I got to make sure I got my hair done this way. You know, I got to make sure, you know, I'm in the perfect place, at the perfect spot. You're not speaking from a place of experience and heart and pain and struggle. You're speaking from a place of, I need to look good for the camera so I can be validated. And people can sense the fakeness. I tried everything like that, bro. I need a 4K camera to make sure, you know, a $4,000 camera to make sure that, you know, my content is good enough and people are respecting me and admiring me. It's like, it does not come from that. It comes from a place of, this is what this guy experienced. This is what he's going through. This is where he got to. And now he has the answer and solution to somebody else's problem. And I'm specifically talking to coaches now. Step number 3 is detach your emotion from engagement. It is so hard to live your life up and down, hoping that Meta gives you a viral video. And there's been so many times where I post the best video, and I know it's been so many times where you post the best video in your mind, and what happens? It does not get the likes, the views, or the reposts that you were expecting. And then there's times I'm posting the video that I think is trash, cheeks, not gonna go anywhere. Literally last night. Then all of a sudden, boom, 5,000-6,000 views. Boom, 10K views. Boom, 100K views. So you have to stay patient in that process and not be so attached to the feeling of, damn, I'm gonna live my life off of how many views I can get, how many likes I can get. Because me as a coach, it does not matter how many views or likes that I get. It matters how many lives I can serve with the product and service that I have behind my coaching business. And so I make sure that all of my content is intentional. It's either gonna be faith-based, it's either gonna be info, it's either gonna be transformations, or it's just gonna be me having a good time. It's not anything to try to make myself look super professional. Like, yes, I'm more of a classic guy. I like to dress up, I like to go to the gym, I like to keep my stuff clean and take care of myself. But I'm not trying to just flex on people, I'm trying to serve people, right? And I've had clients, like literally this month, kill it. Another client, I had a guy, his name is Mark, he signed 3 clients this month, right? You count it up, high ticket sales, you count it up, bro. Another guy named Cam, within his first 30 days, got his first client for $1,200. Another guy that signed up within 2 weeks, his name is Juan, signed his first client for $750. That is changing people's lives without doing anything illegal, without doing anything that's a gimmick and scams like everybody says. And so if I can provide that service financially for somebody because they went through all the pain in the gym, I'm gonna do so, okay? So detach from the views and start attaching to the purpose and the mission in your content. The last note is this, and I'm gonna let you guys go because I gotta go hit round 2 in the gym. Post with authority, post with confidence, post with belief, because people can see through the BS. People can see that you're not confident, okay? And excuse my language, I'm working on my cussing a little bit. But people can see that you grew up in this pain and that you experienced something because of the way you talk about it, the way that your heart transfers energy through the camera and through the phone. People can see that you want to go to the next level with your product and your service and your message. But if you're being fake, they can see it. Because you got to understand, these people watch content for 4 hours. They walk around looking at every girl's ass, hoping that they can be somebody. And yet when they look at your content, they should feel convicted in their souls. Convicted that God is literally speaking through you to give them a message. Through your service, your coaching program, your laughing videos, your entertainment. And if you can do that, and you gain sales experience as a coach, in order to provide the solution, you're going to win. I don't care what anybody says, you will win, okay? I say this in almost every video. The Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You need to change your identity to I serve people. Every time I do something, I'm serving someone, and I guarantee you, you will get paid from content. Stop feeling so anxious and just start being yourself. When you get in touch with yourself, the anxious thoughts die.